So, I am trying to work on my stealthiness, but everyone just thinks I'm homeless. On the plus side, I've made over $8 in quarters, and some very nice lady gave me a casserole, so honestly, no complaints.
I think I was having a little too much fun in there. But it's great to see you again, Geeklings. I have a buttload to talk to you about, so we better get started. I like how it feels when I touch a rusty spoon. Okay, so speculation has finally been confirmed that the video game project The Phantom Pain is indeed another entry into the Metal Gear series. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain will be comprised of two parts, the already confirmed Ground Zero and, of course, the Phantom Pain itself. I was holding up that sign a little too long. I'm starting to look like a MySpace picture. YOLO. This game will run on Konami's new Fox engine, and if you've seen the trailer, there is a lot of graphical sexiness going on right now. Crazy enough, the game is slated for current generation consoles, which is good news. Shut up, bird! I swear to God, I don't know how Cinderella did it. Crazy enough, the game is slated for current generation consoles, which is good news for those of you who don't want to really drop the cash just yet on the next-gen system. This game could be a big part of the final swan song for PS3 and the 360 as their life cycle draws to a close. Metal Gear Solid 5 is said to be the franchise's first foray into true open-world games, which is indeed a tantalizing project. The only thing that puts a damper on the whole tactical espionage action is the fact that David Hayter won't be reprising the voice he made famous.
Our time has ended. Our war is over.
Well, if this is true, I would say to grab the guy who did Metal Gear Awesome and call it a day. That's close enough, right? Who am I kidding? Oh. David Hayter, why, man? Why?
Snake.
Today, I would also like to take some time out to cover two of this weekend's most noteworthy television events. So, spoilers abound, Geeklings. Feel free to X out my box. There's totally an innuendo in there somewhere, I just can't put my finger on it.
What happened to me?
Don't you remember?
You are the only mystery worth solving.
Thank God the Doctor is in again, as the second half of Doctor Who Series 7 finally premiered this past Saturday. When we last left our favorite dual-hearted time-traveling alien, he was still mourning the time-displaced loss of his last companions, the Pawns. However, he has been intrigued by a woman who could very well end up having more lives than he, as she has died twice already, in completely different times, on completely different planets. Now, if that is not wibbly-wobbly timey-wiminess, then I don't know what the fuck is. Overall, this mid-season premiere was pretty solid, and it will keep me choosing low-signal Wi-Fi for a while, to say the least. New companion Jenna Louise Coleman has awesome chemistry with Matt Smith's Doctor. I just can't wait to see how the relationship continues to develop, as well as how her arc plays out. And Clara Oswin Oswald could very well be the most interesting companion/dilemma the Doctor has ever faced since the launch of the new series. In other Doctor news, fan favorite David Tennant is set to reprise his role as the 10th Doctor, along with Billie Piper as Rose Tyler in their 50th anniversary special. Obviously, there's going to be some good old-fashioned time stream crossing. This is probably the only time that geeks can actually say crossing streams and it be a good thing. Last week, I think it's safe to say that we were all ready to take up Daryl's crossbow so that we could take out the motherfucking governor's one good eye. Merle was far from a fan favorite, but he was funny in a racist, redneck, blue-collar comedy sort of way. But that Pied Piper routine he pulled on the Woodbury flunkies before his demise was pretty fucking classic. Season 3 has been hit or miss. Reason being, weak writing at some points and odd character development. Honestly, you cannot tell me that Andrea and Michonne have not deserved a nice fat cooter kick throughout most of this season. Huzzah! That's me kicking cooters. How all these characters are handled in comparison to their comic book counterparts is largely debated back and forth, okay? But these two characters pale in comparison. This season has had really uneven episode quality, even more so than Season 2. However, episodes in this season, like The Killer Within and Clear, are definite highlights of the entire series so far. David Morrissey's Governor was most definitely on his A-game, and this is a character whose season-long degradation to a complete fascist sociopath was awesome to see. His motto, "In this life now, you kill or you die and then you kill," is most definitely the stuff bumper stickers are made of post-zombie apocalypse. I would have to say that the biggest flaw of the final episode was that its final minutes hinged on the fact that we were supposed to give a shit about Andrea. Since Lori, we have not hated a character more, okay? It was so frustrating to watch her this season. That had to be said, okay? And how is she having difficulty picking up those pliers with her incredibly heinous talon feet? You know, like, they were gargoyle-like. I don't get it. I felt worse for Milton, who was bleeding out like that. Poor guy. This is how flexible I am. So, at the end of it all, Woodbury civilians have joined up with the prison crew. Carl has gone a little Shane-ish. Andrea and her feet are now worm food. And the governor is making the lives of Rick and company hell. Another day. So like, comment, subscribe, and share, you precious carbon-based life forms. I shall see you all next time. Until then, I shall do what I always do when I turn off the camera. Release all my farts that I've been holding in all this time. Tap to that, you filthy perverts. Kisses. And stay geeky, my friends.